perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 38 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by... And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
57. Mike, 57.
In your face.
Check, 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 check.
57's the mark.
On play action, now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Wait, that 53. Watch the run, watch the run.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays the patience level isn't quite there, he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got this. 57's Mike.
Hey, go 66. Don't get nervous. Help him.
Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check.
Go 50.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. John Simon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Being chased out left. Caught by Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, Bolden. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down.
40, Alabama, 380. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Slant.
72. Gold bandit.
From the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 27, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Josh Bynes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now a play fake. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Hauling it in, Nelson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
16 yards. 54. Switch. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Danny. Say. 72.
3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
72. Gold 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Hey, 66.
Watch the ship. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check.
Rip.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, this one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Edelman was the intended target. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run again with Bolden. Room here to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Patriots.
Hey, check it.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll keep it on the ground. Smallwood. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, check.
On third down, Smallwood, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on first down. Smallwood, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check it, reload.
Now a give running right at Smallwood. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
7 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. What? Go.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy.